Hello everybody, welcome to today's summer session. Today we are going to be looking at Padlet and we're going to be learning how to make an interactive Commonwealth map. So I hope you guys are excited and you have a device in front of you. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to open up Padlet. So we're going to go into Google and we are going to type in Padlet. And as you can see, it's the first one here. Padlet, you are beautiful. So I'm already logged in. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is just to take a few seconds to log in. And once you're logged in, we can then continue. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at this empty page. You haven't made any Padlets yet. Go create some magic. Let's do that together. If you look at the top right-hand side of your screen, you will see this pink button that says Make a Padlet. So we're going to click on that, and then we can see all these things have come up. We have wall, stream, grid, shelf, map, canvas, and timeline. So what we're going to do is we are going to click on the map. And as you can see, it opens up this really cool looking map. This is going to be where we're making our Commonwealth map. It's going to be really, really cool, but I don't think I want it in this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over my shiny Padlet. It might say something different at the top. It might say my spectacular Padlet. What we're going to do is double click. And as you can see on the right hand side, we now have a little menu that says modify. Here we can change what it's called. So I'm going to change it to my Commonwealth map. And then I'm going to go down and click map style. And you can see that there's lots of different types of maps here. So you can pick your favorite. I'm going to pick this one because I think this one's the prettiest. And I'm going to go back the way. And we can see at the bottom that there is a font change. So if you look up to where our title is, I'm going to click on the different fonts and you can see what they look like. We have normal, we have a fancier one, we have a more handwriting one, we have an even fancier one, but I'm going to go with this one because I think that one looks pretty good. And then you can also change the URL, which is the address that people will go on to find it. So I'm going to put in Anya's map. Ooh. I'm going to save that. And that's just going to save all the changes. So once that's saved, I'm going to click close, and then we have our map. So what we're going to do now is we are going to look for a list of all the Commonwealth countries. So we're going to go back to Google and we're going to type in Commonwealth countries. Now it's the first one, it's the commonwealth.org. We're going to click on that and it's going to bring us to this page. As we scroll down, we can see that there's so many amazing countries in the Commonwealth. They look absolutely amazing. So what we can do is pick whichever ones we want and make a map about them. But I'm thinking that there's a lot here, and everyone's map will look the same if we do all of them. So we might pick our favorite, maybe our favorite 5. Let's pick 5 countries and then put them on the map and see all the amazing things we can do. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Nigeria. Okay, so we're going to go onto my map, and at the side here you can see that there's a button at the top with a cross. Once you click on it, this is the menu that's going to come up. And I have forgotten what my thing was. Nigeria, excellent. So I'm going to type in Nigeria and click the first one, and this is going to come up. This is your little box where you can add in whatever you want. So here you can add any sort of file that you have already on your computer. Here you can take a video or a photo. You can add a link to different media types on the internet. You can look for an image, which are all copyright free. And then this button gives you a few more things you can do, like record your voice, record your screen, add a location, even link up things like Spotify. But what we're going to do is we're going to go for image search. And I am going to type in Nigeria. Maybe I'm going to type a Nigerian flag. Oh, flag. Flag, there we go. So I'm going to click this, and then you can see that the flag comes up. We can now add any information we want into this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto Google, and we are going to type in Nigeria. And as you can see, there's lots of really cool information about Nigeria that comes up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose something, and I'm just going to choose the population. So I'm going to copy this population, and that is 206.1 million people. Wow. So we're going to go into here, and I'm just going to paste that in, and I'm going to write population. And then I'm going to look at the bottom, and we can see that there's a little circle with a color. It might be white, it might be blue, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and I'm just going to change it to green because I think that matches. And I'm just going to click publish. And now you can see that there is a green marker where Nigeria is with the information that I put in. And now you can see that there's a green marker, and when you click on it, you can see the information that I put in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some more. So I'm going to go back to the member countries and pick one. So I'm going to pick New Zealand. I'm going to go back to my map, click on the plus button, and type in New Zealand. And this again will pop up, but I think we're going to go for something different than an image. So I'm going to go into the search, I'm going to type in New Zealand, and then I'm going to click on a GIF. And as you can see here, we have a GIF of people doing the haka, which is a traditional cultural thing in New Zealand. And all these little dots means that it's loading up. There we go. I can put a little caption. I don't know how to spell the haka, so we'll look that up on Google. New Zealand, the haka, Haka, excellent. So I'm going to put that in here, the haka. And I am also now going to look for the population of New Zealand, 3.8084 million. So we're going to then add that in, type in population, and change the color at the bottom, I think blue. So we'll publish that. And now you can see that it's come up in New Zealand. So this is going to happen every single time you add one, and you'll be able to zoom in and see where they are on the map and click on them. So now we're going to look at somewhere else, and we're going to put something else in entirely. So I'm going to go back to my member countries, and we are going to pick at random. Let's go for Barbados. Why not? So I'm going to go back to my map and click the plus. Barbados. And then we are going to click the, let's see. We're going to click the image again, and this time we're going to go for YouTube. And we're going to click Barbados and see what YouTube things come up. We have maybe Barbados dancing. And now we have some awesome videos about dancing in Barbados. So I am going to put on, let's see, we'll go on to Barbados Dance Fest. That sounds fun. So I'm going to click on that, and as you can see, it's just loading up. And as that loads, we're going to go into Google and find out the population. If you just type in the location, it will always come up at the side. You can see here that it's quite a small country. We have 287,371 people. It looks like it's a Caribbean island, so that's why there's not as much people there. So we're going to paste that in here, type in population, and then I'm going to change the color, maybe orange. I quite like that color. So we're going to press publish. And there we go, it flags up again. And now you can see that our 3 countries all have tags, and when we click on them, it comes up with the information that we put in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see what other things that we can add. So we're going to go back to our member countries, and we're going to pick India. So I'm going to go back to our map. I'm going to click on the plus. We're going to put in India. And then we're going to find something to upload. Now, we could easily take a video or a photo of ourselves. So I'm going to click this, and you can see that I'm in my room. You can see all the colors, and I can take a picture of me, whatever I want. But since this is India, I am going to take a picture of me holding up a sign that says India. So India with a big love heart, and I am going to there we go. I might grayscale it. I might sepia it. Actually, I think normal because my hair looks very bright. So I'm going to save that. And as you can see, it's loading. And now we have a picture of me with the word India. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for our Indian population. So I'm going to go back onto Google, type in India. And we're going to see that the population has 1.38 billion people. That's a lot of people. So we're going to put that in there and just write population. I'm going to change the color. I'm thinking this one will do purple. We will publish that, and now we have another one. And if I click on that, we can make it bigger, and you can also download the photos. So we have one more to do. We're going to click, let's pick a country first. So let's pick, what will we pick? Jamaica. Let's pick Jamaica. So I'm going to type in Jamaica. Oh, that came out pretty fast. Excellent. And then I am going to go on to add, and we'll see what we can add. We can add images, GIFs, YouTube, Spotify. Do I need to connect to Spotify? Jamaica. I spelled it wrong. Yes. Jamaica songs. So yes, this is a song called Jamaica. So we'll put this in. And while that loads, we're going to go into Google, and we're going to type in Jamaica and look for our population, 2.961 million. Wow. And then we're going to copy that, paste, and then we're going to put population. And that is our 5 amazing things here. Now, there isn't actually a word limit on what kind of text you put in. You can put in any information you want. You can put in any photos, videos, recordings, pictures, whatever you want to put in. And once you've done that, we are going to share it with others. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to click share. And this will come up. This means that we can invite members, so we can add members to come and make this with us. And we can also then change the privacy. So I'm going to go down. Let's see, where are we? I don't want to keep this Padlet. Change privacy. I'm going to go to public, and I'm going to click save. And when I go back, you can now see that the public can see what I'm doing, although I don't want them to write. So let's change that. They can read. We'll save that and go back. And all you then need to do is copy your link to the clipboard, and then you can send that to anyone you want. You can also make a QR code, which people can then scan on their devices and get to see your amazing map. You can also email it to people and share it on social media. So you can send everyone a digital version, and they can see how amazing your map is. And it doesn't just have to be about the Commonwealth. If there's something else that you can do, anything you want to do with your maps, you can look at flags of the world, you can look at languages, you can look at the different way that every country says a certain word, whatever you want to do, you can make amazing, amazing maps. Thank you so much for joining me on today's summer session. I really enjoyed going through Padlet with you. I hope that you guys make some absolutely fantastic maps. I know you will because you're all extremely creative. And I'm looking forward to seeing them. So if you want us to have a wee look at your map, if your teacher allows it, you can tag us or hashtag us on Twitter with hashtag Digitise Summer Sessions, and you can at us at Tablet Academy Scotland, and we can see all your amazing maps. I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you go and create something brilliant. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you on our next session.